Okay, buckle up, because pop culture has been an absolute roller coaster this week. I mean, seriously, we're going to break down the 4 wildest stories that you absolutely positively have to know about.
But hey, before we get into the madness, you know what to do. If you're here for the hot takes and you want them fast, do me a favor and smash that subscribe button. All right, let's go.
Okay, be honest. Is your social media feed just a total, overwhelming mess right now? Like so much drama, so much news. It's impossible to keep up, right?
Yeah, I thought so. Well, don't you worry. We've waded through all that noise for you. We've got the essential, the craziest, the most unhinged stories of the week, all packed into one super fast explainer.
All right, first up, go ahead and cancel all your plans for, well, the foreseeable future, because your social life is basically over. Get ready to meet your brand new Sunday night obsession. It's a show called Task.
So, why should you care? Well, for starters, it's from the same creator as Mare of Easttown, the show that made us all feel like we were miserable small-town detectives who chain-smoked. Yeah, that one. So, right off the bat, you know the quality is going to be insane.
And if that somehow isn't enough to get you excited, it stars the one, the only, Mark Ruffalo. So yeah, the star power here is it's off the charts. Seriously.
So what's the story? Basically, Ruffalo's an FBI agent, he's leading this task force, and they're hunting down some seriously violent criminals in the Philly suburbs. Just imagine that same dark, gritty, intense vibe from Mare of Easttown. That's what we're getting.
And if you're still not sold, listen to this. One critic said that in the premiere alone, there were 4, not 1, not 2, but 4 scenes that literally took his breath away. In just the first episode, that's just wild.
So look, the takeaway here is super simple. Cancel your plans. Seriously, this isn't just another show you can catch up on later. This is going to be an event. Everyone's going to be talking about it, and you're not going to want to miss out.
Okay, moving on. Let's talk about the VMAs. Remember when that was like the most shocking, can't-miss night in music? Yeah, well, this year it felt a little less edgy and a little more like something your dad would put on in the car.
I mean, we tune into the VMAs expecting some kind of controversy, right? Something insane that we'll be talking about for months. But instead, what we got was a cozy night in. It was nice. It was delightful. And for the VMAs, being delightful is kind of the opposite of the point.
Just take a look at who was performing. It was basically the class of 1999 reunion tour. We had Mariah Carey, Ricky Martin, Busta Rhymes. I mean, legends for sure. But then LL Cool J comes out to introduce the very first performer of the night. And it's Kenny G. Yes, Kenny G. With the saxophone at the VMAs. It was a choice, a bold one.
Look, don't get me wrong. It was probably super fun for your parents. But for MTV, the channel that's supposed to be all about youth culture and what's next, it was just really, really weird.
All right, and speaking of things feeling off, our third story is an absolute bombshell. There is a full-on mass exodus happening over at Saturday Night Live. Seriously, it's a bloodbath, and we're all left wondering, who is even going to be left to turn on the lights? So after they made this huge deal about keeping the cast together for the big 50th season, the floodgates have just opened. We're not talking 1 or 2 people leaving. We're talking 9. 9 key cast members and writers are gone. And look, this isn't just trimming the fat. These are heavy hitters. We're losing the amazing Heidi Gardner, the brilliant Ego Wadinham, great new talent like Michael Longfellow, plus 2 of the 3 Please Don't Destroy guys, and some of their best writers. This is a massive, massive talent drain.
So you just have to ask, what is going on at Studio 8H? Is this some kind of master plan, a big rebuild, or is the whole thing just falling apart? Honestly, nobody knows, but the drama is just wow.
And finally, for our last story, we're ending on a high note of pure, unadulterated chaos. We are heading to the Hamptons to witness what might be the single greatest home decor choice in human history. Thank you, Hilaria Baldwin.
So, the New York Times got a little tour at the Baldwin's house, right? And apparently, right there, hanging over the fireplace, is something so wild, so unbelievable, you have to hear this.
It is a jumbotron-sized painting of herself. And wait, it gets better. This isn't some, elegant, posed portrait. Oh no. It's a painting based on a paparazzi photo of her at the grocery store. A random silly picture of her running errands, blown up into a massive piece of art. Incredible. I mean, the level of just pure, unbothered audacity, it's genius. It's so tongue-in-cheek you can't even be mad at it. Honestly, it's nothing short of iconic. A legend.
And that's the week in pop culture, folks. We had must-see TV, a comedy implosion, and truly legendary interior design. Now I gotta know, which of these stories is the wildest to you? Jump into the comments and let me know. I really want to hear your hot takes. All right, that's it for me. If you had fun with this breakdown, do me a favor and hit that like button, and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss the next one. We'll catch you on the flip side.